All right, we're doing our project on stereotyping. I'm Angie.
I'm Foy.
I'm Tyler.
All right, so a general overview of our subject is in Eric Swartz's articles, he talks about how it's hard to be gay and Asian, but we figured out that sometimes it's hard to just be anything at all. Everyone's judged, and although we may not all have 6 faces like we talked about in class, everyone can be categorized and it affects us all differently. In our interviews, we will show how 3 different groups of people have been stereotyped based on looks, certain affiliations, and race. Alright. So why is this subject important to us?
I feel like it's important to us because not only does it give us a greater understanding of how people similar to us, like me for the fraternities, how other people feel about being stereotyped, but also Chloe, how her friends might feel about being Asian and how that stereotype has been translated onto her, and for Angie too for being blonde. So it just gives us a better understanding of how our peers feel about the stereotypes and how they feel it's true and how people live up to it.
And I also think that it's really great that we're able to utilize everything that we've learned in class and the different discussions and somehow formulate a general thesis and synopsis as to how it integrates with our own different stereotypes.
Alright, and a more focused analysis of what we're doing. In our interviews, you can actually see the expressions and hear how being stereotyped has affected people, and instead of just reading it on a paper, you can actually be there with the interviewees and see how being stereotyped has affected their lives and how they act because of this. And some of the events we talked about in class, like how Kanye West was being rude and interrupting the young white girl Taylor Swift. Some people said this had to do with race and how he was fitting the stereotype of being loud and obnoxious and not being able to control himself. So we're taking a closer look at stereotyping within specific groups and going one step further by looking at these issues on an individual basis with our own close friends.
Right.